Welcome to another episode of Thousand Bodies Podcast. I am King Gerald Jones. We're going to get right into it in the body bowl. I'm going to give you guys hopefully I pull a good story. All my stories be good. The ones that don't be good, I cut them out. I edit them. If I pick a ticket that's not really a good story or really nothing to be told, where I just wham bam, thank you, man. No story behind it. I just throw it out the cut. So we're gonna go right in the body bowl because the streets need a body, and we're gonna pick a name and we're gonna tell that story. Let's shake it up. So, okay, we got a green ticket. We got a green ticket out the body bowl because the streets need a body. Body number 382. 382. Body number 382. Okay. Body number 382. 382. Body number 382. 382. 382. 382 is a good one. It's a good one. We got one. We got one. This is kind of like one of my funniest stories. And the story is going to be about how I left this girl at the fair. I left her at the fair. I left her at the Pomona Fair. So let me see. Let me think. I left her at the Pomona Fair. Ooh, of course, I stay in LA, so that's kind of a ways back. But it wasn't my fault. Y'all in comments after y'all hear the story, tell me if it was my fault or if I was wrong or what I should have did. So this was around the time I was hanging out with my cousin. So this was actually a hookup through my cousin. Not I don't think I would have even messed with this woman, talked to her, or met her had she had not been friends with my cousin. So my cousin was having a barbecue at Kennethon Park one of these Saturdays or so. And she said her friends was going to be coming, her female friends, and they was going to have a barbecue. She was like, you want to go? I'm like, cool, I'll go, with my cousin to the barbecue. I ain't looking, in my mind, I had, at the time, I did have a girlfriend, but I wasn't, looking for nothing, I was just going to chill. I wasn't, had a little girlfriend. So they have the barbecue at Kennethon Park. We get there, we set up the little barbecue. For those that don't know, Kennethon Park used to kind of be, I don't know if it's still popping, but it used to be popping like back in the day. Every weekend, motherfuckers is out there playing ball, barbecuing. Park used to be popping. So if you from LA, y'all know about Kennethon Park popping. So we there, whatnot, and her friends is showing up, and her friends is cool, and my cousin watching this shit. Her friends, I ain't gonna say they busted, but they average, they regular. So I'm not too much tripping off her friends. I see her friends come in, they at the barbecue, and I kind of know them already and seen them and met them. And they ain't nothing spectacular or whatever. So whatever. We enjoying ourselves. So this particular friend pulls up. This particular friend is bad, and I'm about to rate her. Usually, you guys never see me give nobody 100%, and because I don't know who that's reserved for. I don't think I met the 100%er yet. But this girl that I'm about to tell you about, face is 95%, body is 95%. I don't know her sign because we didn't really exchange pleasantries. I don't remember her birthday. If she told me, whatever, I don't remember. But to rate this girl on a scale from 100 to 0, 0 to 100, like grading papers, 100 being the best, her face was an 85% an A, and her body was an A. Excuse me, 90. That's an 85, 95% A, and her body was a 95% A. So she's fine. So let me describe her. Of course, later I come to find out that she's mixed Mexican and black, Hispanic and black, and she's light skinned and she has freckles. To me, she looked like somebody sprinkled cinnamon on her face. So she got that kind of like tone to herself. And she's bad. Got long hair, light skin, body, whatever. Cool little titties, cool little butt. She's bad. Like this, she's bad. And I had never seen her with my cousin. But come to find out, this is my cousin's like elementary friend that they don't really, see each other all the time. But when they pop out, they pop out. But anyway, back to the story. So she pulls up or whatever. She get out the car. No, she get out the car or whatever. And I think she got dropped off. I don't think she had a vehicle because she actually came with somebody. So she gets dropped off. I don't remember I don't think she was driving, but I think she got dropped off. I don't really remember. I don't really remember. but I don't think she had a vehicle. I don't know, but she was bad. She was bad. She comes up, whatever. So she greet my cousin. They say hi and hug each other or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm seeing her, and you know how when you see a fine female, you kind of like get caught in the daze. Like I caught my. So she looks at me, and I don't know how long I was looking at her, but I can tell that I probably was looking way too long. So she catch me in the daze, and she say hi, and I say hi, and immediately I'm about to ask my cousin to hook me up. I'm about to ask my cousin to hook me up because she bad. Even when I'm well, anyway, I get to that part. I get to that part. Just know that she bad, and I'm on it. So boom. After the pleasantries are exchanged between her and my cousin, and she go off to the other friends and talking to them, I pull my cousin to the side. I'm like, "Who is that?" And it's crazy too because her. Well, I don't want to. I don't know if I want to say this. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because it give. Yeah, it'll slender down who it is, or it'll put her name out there, and I'm not gonna do that. So my cousin, I pull my cousin to the side. I'm like, "Hey, what's up with old girl?" And she's laughing. She's like, that's my friend. I said, "Why you? I ain't never seen her before." She's like, "Yeah, that's my little elementary friend, and we friends, but we don't see each other all the time. She don't, but when she come around, whatever." Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, "Hook me up." She's like, "Well, I'm not gonna hook you up. Just talk to her and see what she say." Boom. So I'm playing it cool. I ain't about to just immediately run up to her and start talking, but I am checking her out. I'm checking her out. And every time she catch me staring, she catch me checking her out, and she smiles. So I'm guessing that's a good sign. So it took me a little while to build my little confidence up, build my little machismo up to go holler at her. So finally, I go holler at her at the barbecue. We're talking, and I'm saying, I introduce myself. She tell me her name, which I know her name, and I tell her my name. We introduce ourselves. We exchange pleasantries, and we're talking. Boom, and she's real cool. And quick side note, I ain't gonna say usually, but I ain't gonna say sometimes. Sometimes the fine ones be bougie and stuck up, but then again, sometimes they be cool as shit. So she was real cool. She was down to earth. She was laughing. So me and her are talking now. And to be honest with you, it's not too many. I'm trying to think what I'm probably like the only, I don't know, I ain't gonna say the only, from what I remember. Maybe I wasn't talking to the other guys, or maybe I was just focused. I don't remember there being too many guys. I don't know if this was just a girls' barbecue or they friends, but I don't even remember too many guys being there in this group. I don't know. It was kind of, I don't remember, but I just know I'm hollering at her. Boom. So we're talking, we cool, boom, boom, boom. And we're actually vibing. We're vibing to the point where now we're like sitting by each other and we're talking and boom, boom, boom. Playing with each other and, grabbing each other's hands, and it's vibing. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling real good. Mind you, she's bad. I can't emphasize this enough. I will say this too. I actually, how long ago? Probably a year ago. A year ago, I was on my cousin page on Facebook, not on Instagram, but on Facebook. And I was on my cousin page, and my cousin was posting old pictures. So I'm looking through the old pictures. He's posting old pictures of me and her, and our other cousin when I was in the 12th grade, when I was 19, and she's posting old pictures. So I'm going through the old pictures. We laughing and shit at the shit we got on. So I see the girl. She posted an old picture of the girl, and she tagged her. I go to the girl page. She fine as shit still. So that's to put emphasis on how much time they had been, and the girl is still fine or whatnot. So boom, back to the story. So we talking to each other. Boom, boom, boom. We laughing at the barbecue. We having fun. It's cool. It's cool. Everything's cool. So me and her is talking. So my cousin is saying after the little barbecue, they're going to go to her house and they're going to have a little, after barbecue or a little function or whatever they call it or was doing. So I'm talking to the old girl. She said, "I'm going to come over my cousin's house. My cousin, she's going to come over my cousin's house after the barbecue. So are you going to be there?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." Woo, woo. So we talk. Boom. I walk her. She did. Now I know she didn't drive. She didn't have a car. She walks with the other friend or whatever. And I walk her to the car. Now, this is what I usually don't do. So this was kind of out my character. This is how I knew that I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her physically, and the vibe is cool. I don't know her mentally yet. The vibe is cool. The moment is cool, but I don't know her yet, so I'm feeling her physically. This what let me tell you what I did. So we walked to the car, whatever, and we said she's telling me she's gonna come over my cousin's house or whatever a little later. I kid you not. Me and this girl start kissing. Now, anybody that know me, I usually don't even be do like it take me a minute to get to kissing. Don't get me wrong, I like kissing, but it take me a little minute to kind of get to know you. To get to kissing is serious to me. Kissing is kind of more sacred and serious and intimate than sex. Let me know in the comments if y'all agree with that. Like kissing is real intimate. So back to the story. Me and the girl start kissing. We kissing. I walk to the and we kissing. We tongue kissing or whatnot. And I don't know what her deal is. Maybe she just I'm on her though. I'm on her. I don't know what she on. I'm on her though. I don't know what she liking about me or not liking about me. But I've got tunnel vision on her. So we kissing and rubbing and boom, 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 bam, bam. We kiss or whatever, and we stop. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna come over later on. Fast forward, we leave the park. We go to my cousin's house. The little function is going on. Bam, bam, bam. I'm waiting for a girl to pop up. The other friends pop up. They having fun. They playing music, playing dominoes, cards, whatever, whatever. I'm waiting for an old girl to pop up. Fast forward, she don't show up. The friends is leaving. They shutting things down. Stuff is shutting down. They putting around. Everybody leaving. It's shutting down. So I'm like, man, it was kind of like too good to be true for her to come. I guess that's what I'm thinking in my young mind at the time. Like this, it was what it was at the moment, whatever. Boom. So I'm sitting on the couch or whatever, thinking about what time I'm about to leave or whatever. So my cousin, I hollered at my cousin. She's like, what's up? She was like, I don't know. She said she was going to come. I was like, yeah, she told me she was going to come too. So we sit on the couch. I remember we watching music videos and whatnot. What we call Midnight Love or like some little back in some little R&B on BET, some little R&B on BET. As we're talking about her, it's a knock ring at the door. It's her. She comes in. She's late, but she comes. Now, rewinding, I was like, okay, maybe she's coming for just strictly for the dickly. Maybe she's coming strictly late for for the festivities. So, boom, she come in. What's up, man? She sits on the couch next to me. Boom, boom. We start chopping it up. It's like the vibe never ended. It's like the vibe continued. Boom. So my cousin like, okay, well, I'm about to go to sleep, you guys, whatever, whatever. And she like, go in her room. My cousin go in her room. So me and our girl talking, boom, boom, boom. Long story short, we talking, we watching TV, we laughing, we vibing. I can't emphasize enough how cool the vibe was, whatever. But so long story short, one thing leads to another. We start kissing again. We kissing again. We rubbing on each other. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And what am I thinking? At the time, I'm thinking like, is this really like I'm really out of my like? Is this happening? She that fine. So I'm rubbing on her, kissing on her, boom, boom, boom. We doing our thing. She doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. I start rubbing on her, taking her pants off, taking her stuff off, taking her clothes off. We taking off clothes. Mind you, we in my cousin's living room. Although it's late and my cousin went in the room or whatever, we literally still in my cousin's living room. All she got to do is come out the living room and see what's going on. But she don't. But anyway, we're on the couch. We're doing our thing. We're taking off clothes. Boom, boom, boom. One thing led to another. She doing her thing. I'm doing our thing. My thing. We doing our thing together. And I smashed. I hit her on the couch. Crazy. Boom. So she spent the night. We stayed the night or whatever. Bam, bam, bam. Boom. Next morning she leave or whatever. Boom, boom. Forgot to mention, how did this come into play? I forgot how this came into play. As we're talking about the fair. Now we're about to get to the thick of it. We're talking about the fair on Sunday, going to the fair. I guess in our conversation, whether it was at the park or whether it was on the couch, we were talking about what you think about going to the fair tomorrow, which was Sunday. We were like, cool, yeah, let's go to the fair. Mind y'all, like I said in the beginning, well, of course, y'all know I stay in LA, but the fair is in Pomona. So that's like, I guess maybe depending on the traffic on the freeway, 20 to 30 minute drive or whatnot, depending on the traffic, how fast you're driving in the traffic. So fast forward back to the story. We don't go to the fair. We gonna go to the fair. I'm gonna pick her up. We talk about so Sunday come, whatever. We spent the night. Then she got up. She went and got dressed. I went home, got dressed. Whatever. Long story short, I go pick her up. Now she lived in schoolyard hood for people that know what hoods are, but she lived on the west side of LA. She lived off of like Washington and La Brea. I don't know. I think that street is named Sycamore. I don't know if y'all remember. It used to be a big hill coming. If you're on Washington and make a left on that first block east of La Brea, it used to be like it used to be a liquor store and then like a big hill going down. So she lived over there. She lived in schoolyard hood for those that know hoods. So boom, on the west side of LA. So I go pick her up or whatnot. I pick her up and I go in to meet her mom. Now I'm talking to her mom and it's cool, whatever. Her mom is asking me like, what's your name? What do you do? How did you meet my daughter? So I'll tell her, she knows my cousin. So I tell her I'm my cousin's cousin or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, I know her. So me and mom just, chop it up while she's getting ready to, while the daughter's finished getting ready. So we chopping it up. And mom's like, so my daughter's going to be safe with you. You're going to take her. You're going to bring her back. She's, being typical mom. At first, I thought it was weird because this is a grown woman and the mom is like on. But with this like 10 years ago. So I'm in my early. Let's say I'm in my. Well, I ain't gonna say my age, but we grown. We grown as shit. We grown. So it's not unusual now that I've had different and more experiences for a woman's mom to still kind of be protective or be that kind of mom. At first it was weird. I was like, why is she like? But now that I've had more experience, moms be like that. So mom is saying, you're gonna bring her home. So we agree. Like I didn't see nothing wrong. Like I didn't see nothing wrong with, of course I'm gonna bring her. Why would I not? Why would I not bring her? So long story short, we get in my car and we drive to the Pomona Fair. We drive to the Pomona Fair. We having fun. We get on the rides. I buy her a wristband. We got the wristbands. We doing our thing. We getting on rides. We eating or whatever. Now this is where the story goes crazy. I don't remember. It was the ride where it spins and y'all stick to the wall. So we're getting on this ride. We get on this ride, and there's another dude getting on the ride. He's in line behind us. So me and old girls, talking, whatever. He tells a joke. Mr. Friendly ass comedian nigga tells a joke. Now, he tells a joke and I laugh too, and she laughed too. But this is crazy because now I get it. At first I didn't used to get it. I used to be like, niggas is insecure or niggas is tense or niggas is pressured. But now I get it when they say, when you're around other dudes, your girl shouldn't. I don't know if it's pimping. I don't know what it is, but I ain't gonna say she needs to look down, but she don't need to do too much communicating or I see now why men are like that. So anyway, back to the story. So she's laughing. She showed this nigga all 32 teeth. She saw this nigga all her chamois as he's telling the joke and laughing, and it was a funny joke. I'm laughing too. But she shows all her little veneers. They ain't veneers for real, but she shows all her little chamois, every crooked one, every straight one, all her whites. So all her teeth grinning. So that's all this nigga needed. So he's telling jokes now, and he's like in our group now. He was him and a friend. It's him and a dude. So him and a dude. So now they're talking to us, but I know they're talking to her. Now I will say this. Pause the story. I will say this was a little. What was my mindset at this time? At my mind, and I still probably wouldn't physically get with a nigga program over a woman or a female that I just met that I'm talking, but I will check the situation. And what I mean by check the situation is I'm a different guy than I was a few years ago. Not even a few. I don't want to give no time restraint or time limit on these stories, but I was a different guy. So I was more so like, I'm gonna let her fly. Like I'm gonna let her because to me that was player. To me that was what a man's supposed to do. Like if she choosing or if she get took, if she's smiling, skinning and grinning, you got to let her fly. So that's what mindset I was on. I still have that mindset, but at the same time, I'm going to check the situation, and it's a different way as an older man. You check the situation, but in telling this story, I needed to let you know that my mind was like, you got to let her fly, like open, like let her do whatever she want to do. That ain't your woman, you know. First of all, that ain't your woman. Second of all, if it is your woman, you still got to let her fly. So anyway, back to the story. So he's basically him and his homie is in our group now. And I didn't say like now I would have anyway. I want to get to the story because I don't want to taint the story by giving y'all my mind frame then and my mind frame now. Just know that I was younger minded then. So he's Mr. Friendly telling now he's talking to us and talking to her, and she's talking back. She's conversing with him. Now I will say this: the dude and the dude had on the Cubans he had on the Cubans and whatever, had the gold on shining and whatever, and he was a pretty boy guy, whatever. Bam, that's just what it is. That's just the reality of what's going on. He looked like and you know how LA is. Niggas be acting like they got the money and be living with their mama, but he got the Cubans. So I don't know his status, but he's appearing that he got the money. So back to the lecture at hand. She's talking to him. We talked, and just in that line in the ride, from that line getting on the ride, we get off the ride, and this nigga's walking with us and talking with her still. It didn't take me very long. So I'm checking it out, and I'm seeing she like too involved in conversation with this man. So this is crazy. I say, hey, I'm about to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom, whatever. Boom. I knew off the rip, I'm about to, right then and there, once you showed that man your shamars, all your teeth, once you showed him grinning, I'm about to leave her. Like anyway, so let's get to the story. So I act like I'm going to the bathroom. I go straight to the parking lot. I go straight to my car, and I go straight to my cousin's house. So when I get to my cousin's house, I'm talking to wait, forgot to tell you. As I'm driving home, she's blowing up my cell phone. I'm not answering. She's blowing up my like. Y'all in the comments tell me if I jumped the gun. Was I wrong? Did I did this too soon? Was I tripping? I just know what I was on. So I leave. She blowing up my phone. I go to my cousin's house. So I get to my cousin's house, and my auntie and my grandma's there. So my cousin's mom and my grandma's there, and her grandma, our grandma's are there. Our grandma is there. So I get there, and I'm telling them the story. I'm gonna tell you this: ain't nobody more gangster than your grandma. My grandma was like, "Fuck that bitch." My cousin is friends with her, so she's like, oh, like she's kind of have mixed feelings about it because that's still her friend. And then my auntie's a little slightly she knows the girl, so she's not all the way like fuck that. Grandma said, fuck that bitch. If that bitch was skinning in that nigga face, my grandma gangster. She like, fuck that bitch. Hell yeah, you should have left that bitch. So now, as I'm telling the story to my auntie and my cousin, and we're talking about it, now I think the girl's mom is calling my cousin. So now the girl's mom is on the phone with my cousin, and they're talking. So now I'm there. She's like, I thought, she put it on speaker, and the mom's just going off. My cousin is, she knows the girl's mom, so she's saying, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Grandma on the speaker say, my grandson said the bitch was whoop whoop whoop. You need to teach that bitch not to be a hoe. Grandma go big on her mom. Grandma go big on her. My cousin don't go big on her. My auntie don't go big on her. Grandma go big on the mom. That bitch is a hoe. You need to teach that bitch how to be Grandma going, I love Grandma. Rest in peace, Grandma. If nothing else, Grandma was going to ride for me no matter what, especially if it's right or wrong. Right or wrong, Grandma going to ride for me. So, long story short, they end up, the girl mom, they trying to argue back and forth. They end up hanging up the phone. uh, I guess that was that. After I told, I'm telling my, and then my cousin said she gonna say that's why I kind of didn't want y'all to talk to each other because I know how you are and I know how she is. And I was thinking like, well, why didn't you tell me? You should have just told me. I don't know how the friend code go with families and cousins. I don't know how that go. And then she was saying like I don't. I think personally when she asks my cousin, can she talk to me? That's kind of like a red flag. Like, girl, you know how I am. Is it cool to talk to him? Because if you genuine in your approach or talking or dating, I don't think you really have to ask the cousin. But if you know you a hoe, or if you know you on some other shit, you just like, is it cool? Is he cool? Is he on what I'm on? I don't know, man. But my cousin was like, that's why I didn't want y'all to talk because I know how you are, and I know you damn right. I'm gonna leave her straight at the fair like I did, and that's correct. So that's the end of that. That's the end of that story. That's the end of that body boat story. The streets had a body. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Go to my YouTube and subscribe. Run it up. Go to the TikTok, Thousand Bodies Podcast. Go to Instagram. Go to Facebook, King Gerald Jones. If you can't find me on Thousand Bodies Podcast, then find me on King Gerald Jones. Thank you, guys. Make sure you don't forget to be fruitful and don't forget to multiply. Thank you.